Probably should have been up a couple more points with how bad they shot, they shot free throws in the first half. And we just couldn't execute as well as we probably should have. We contained as much as you're going to contain a tremendous offensive rebounding team. Defended them well in the first half. You got to be up 8 to 10 points to have some cushion to defend against their runs. 55-55, I think it was around 8 minutes, and Henderson hits a shot in the corner where we just, again, you don't help off of Henderson, and we blinked. You don't blink against this team, and we certainly did. And guys stepped up and made plays. I thought I'd like 75% of it, but the other 25% showed some of the weakness of this team, which is a touch soft. We're going to have to remedy that the next couple of weeks to compete against some of the good teams we faced throughout the year.
Mike, was there something they were doing in the first half? And obviously almost was, I think, 6 of 21 at one point from the free throw line. They weren't making buckets, but yet they were staying in it. If you were just referencing, what were they doing to stay in it?
Sure, they're dropping their head and going. They're just dropping their head and attacking the rim. And our gap defense wasn't very good. Our one-on-one defense wasn't very good. And then a lot of it came off of offensive rebounds, where our guys were getting pushed under, and we react way too much, and we don't dictate nearly enough. And that's something where we're always the one reacting to the first hit. They're lower, they're thinking they're hitting first, and that's basically what happened in the first half. Now, we did say no layups. I mean, that's, when you look at the free throws, that's something they have to, I mean, make no more mistakes about it. There was no layups. I mean, we wanted to make them make free throws, especially their bigs. Did a better job of just doing everything in the second half more efficiently.
Eli Carter obviously got to the line, but 1 of 12.
Not going to win many games with one of your best scorers going 1 for 12. And once the ball didn't go in for him, he started to chase a little bit, started to hunt a little bit, and not share the game, and not let the offense and his teammates help him out to get even better shots. But again, he's going to be our leading scorer, him and Miles, and so he has to understand that when the ball doesn't go in, it's the same. You can't start hunting. You can't start to go 1-on-5. You have to follow the formula, and he certainly didn't do that. But again, played hard. We're not going to win any games when he goes 1 for 12.
A lot of fouls, technical fouls, bench warnings early in the game. How did that affect the rhythm for you guys? And
not it's Big East SEC basketball. I mean, that was a early conference game basically. Like Andy, I don't mind a little passion, a little intensity. I think we need more of it, to be honest with you. A little more togetherness, but that stuff is that's part of the game. That's part of being in a Big East or SEC, where you're going to have that type of intensity and that type of physicality. And they certainly bring physicality. They're always hitting. They're always, when you have those veteran guys who understand hitting first is always better than reacting, then you got something.
16 three-point attempts tonight. Correct me if I'm wrong. It seems a little high based on what you guys have done so far this season.
Sure. Again, that's settling. That's settling. And I think, especially when they'll allow you to attack. It's not like, because they're out in the passing lanes a little bit. You can get to the lane. It's just now, what are you going to do with Buckner? And I thought even our drives were very immature. You can't drive for yourself against a team like Ole Miss. You got to drive, penetrate the pass, and these are the things that you work on with young guards. But again, making the same mistakes, that's sometimes the sign of a bad player. So we have to figure that out. Are you a bad player, or you're going to learn from this?
I know it's awfully early in the season, but after scouting Ole Miss and seeing them coaching against them for a game, what kind of upside does that team have?
They're very consistent in what they do. They're very consistent in their approach and how they want to, again, whether it's allowing Henderson some freedom. Their role guys understand their roles about as well as anybody I've faced in a long time. And they stick to that very well. And that's hard to play against because they don't really come outside themselves. They do what they do. Shot goes up, they're going to wedge 2 guys on the weak side and rebound. They're going to they're going to try to push you under. They're going to play a physical, tough style brand of basketball. And they don't beat themselves with that brand because they're going to do what they do.